Ezreal.
Yeah, gay Guardian Ezreal.
Gay Guardian Ezreal.
Hey, it's Grey Warwick. Isn't Grey Warwick like rare now?
Yeah. Yes, he is.
He is an old person. He is one of the legendary beings of this game. He is, however, only Silver 4. Yeah, he's level 268. Jesus Christ. Everyone else in our team is under 100.
Yeah.
Most of their team is over 100, except for Doonili and Tamatimate.
Tamatemet.
I'm confused.
Tamati, mate.
Hey, you want a tamati, mate?
Tamati, mate.
I feel like I'm being harassed.
Tamati.
Australians intimidate me when they start speaking Aussie. It's like I'm being screamed at. I want a tomato, mate.
Good night, mate.
Hello?
Please don't hurt me.
Take all my money. This is why I don't like walking around Perth. I always get scared of the hobos. I'm the only one who's as a character I'm constantly having seizures and crashing.
Yeah.
The Fiddlesticks is the literal impersonation of Windows.
Don't leave me in the lane alone. I'm not good. Why don't you swap? Yeah, go there.
The difference is Fiddlesticks sends crows while Windows sends crash reports.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know you're there, Ezreal.
No. No seedlings.
Saplings in the bush.
Goddamn saplings.
I love the saplings. They're adorable, little terrorists.
Should start with your circle.
Saplings. No.
My brain
It's
for a
not strong.
second struggled to remember that that's not the not the like the PS circle. Ow. Ow. Pow. Suckle.
I got it. Keeps doing that, he's gonna run out of mana before you run out of health.
What? Who are you talking about?
Especially because I can shield you for more damage than that
Timo.
does.
Timo's going down, by the way. Or he's roaming down in a downwards direction of some sort.
I can shield you for free for more damage than Maokai does. This is good news.
Yes. Mana.
Oh look, a guy.
More mana. That didn't even touch that fucking. Hearing those crows.
Ah!
Ah!
Boop, 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 boop. Just watch the crows boop.
Oh, I've been struck.
Ah, reset. That's good.
Ow. Ow.
I tried. No one
I
else
had to
was
blow
willing
someone.
to get in there.
I definitely didn't have the health to get in there.
Rengar could have the whole time.
Wasn't Rengar dead for a while?
No.
No.
now gotta go back and get them items.
Yep. If you can interrupt them from
Brengar.
going back, then do so. But if not, fine.
Oh, I'm already back. And they're probably already backing if they're smart. I can crow them though. I know Kaisa hasn't bought it yet, but she doesn't have the time anymore.
Yep. It's good.
Derp merch.
Why did it have to be derp match?
No one's getting in yet.
I don't have any attacks to go in. Yep. I tried to be the initiator, but no one else wanted to. Oh no. I done goofled. And I can't respawn. Wait, no, I've respawned. What the fuck?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I tried. They have summoned the Borrow King. No, it's clearly Lux's fault. Apparently.
Yep.
Damn it, Tate. It's all your fault. Please, KS. Not even just kill yourself, just kill self.
Yeah.
I don't have the time for full sentences. I'm just gonna move out of the way of that. Thanks for the massive heads up, Maokai. Where did my crow go? Just disappeared.
Waiting for people to try and get in there. I just got myself to the point where I have to recall because I tried and everyone's standing around getting poked to death. I mean, sure, if you want to all die, fine. Let's just lose a tower because of this, because no one is going in.
I've lost all my health because no one's going in.
I know. I tried as well. Did the same thing.
Ah!
Nothing's
It's like
gonna
our
happen.
going
You're just
in
gonna
champions are both rorted.
Rorted.
Yeah, I don't want to say the mean word. It's just too mean.
Or they just die instantly. Is that my fault too?
Yeah. Yeah, see? It's just all your fault. Did he just go, eh? Did the Paro King make dying noises? They are not the smartest, are they?
Go, Warwick, go. I believe in you.
The tower.
I
the
knew you'd
tower
do
does
it, Warwick. Good job.
Monies!
My crow was in vain. I mean, sometimes my crow is in other people, but sometimes she's in vain. I'm gonna suck on Timo so hard.
I swear to God, mate.
Oi!
No one's around. You guys have no jungle presence whatsoever.
No.
Honey, you need to stand closer. I just die in 2 seconds when no one's around me.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, but you need to stand near me so that I can actually use my abilities.
Oh. Yeah, because you need to jump off people.
Yeah, I tried to jump in there and would have taken no damage except you started running away the moment I ran in there. It's like, no one's targeting you.
Okay.
Jesus fuck. Oh no. Literally, oh no.
Kill stolen from me. Please give it back.
No, it's kill secured, Eugene.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Give me the suck.
Why is it moving in that direction?
Oh, wait, what?
He came from behind?
Yeah, they went around. Sled lasts a while. But that's all. It happened.
I didn't expect it. Damn minions.
Building lots of AP to work eventually.
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
Okay.
The crows are starting
making
to
sure.
do a decent amount of damage to them.
Because I don't want to completely misunderstand your...
Ah!
I was like, oh, it looks like it...
I could have shielded you, but I decided that it could have killed me, so I stepped to the side casually because I saw it coming
Yes.
3 miles off.
Being good at the game does that. Lol.
My
bet
brain
that's
was
so
like...
lol.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure both of them are gonna vote to quit, because, you know, they're not the thinking kind. They're probably high or drunk. Yeah! Suck it, Timo!
Yes, my guy. Here, off he goes.
Bye-bye.
I tried to move him towards the tower, but it was gonna be too much trouble to try and go around him. I need your gravestone. Why is it angry? My health.
Oh, the monies.
Yay.
They're going down. Oh no.
It's going down. I'm yelling, Timo, you better move. The poison hurts. Suck.
Why am I big?
She's a massive woman. She's a giant woman, honey.
I'm a big
Ow.
boy.
You're a heckin' chunker of a lad. Ow! It didn't hurt anyone except me.
I want to try go in and knock them in so that the tower kills them.
Franga?
But I couldn't.
I tried.
You know, it's fine. Everyone's tried. It doesn't help that their juggernaut is already a juggernaut.
Yeah. I did the only... Like, I couldn't do anything because there was no minions to bounce off of. And if I got close enough to hit them with my E, they would have fucked me in the ass. And I was like, I'll do the only thing that I can possibly do. And
I
just
was looking
fucking
for a
ult it in
chance
there.
to get in there.
Yeah, so was I. I was trying. I was begging for a chance. I was like, please, for the love of God, someone make a bit of a gap for me to go in there without losing all my health. Because I'm more useful alive. I think. I should have been Karthus. Oh, savage.
Jesus. Fucking hell.
Lux has less experience as a player and is still doing better than you.
Hmm.
I think I popped
hear
their
that.
cherry. I tried, honey. I tried to give you some health.
That's alright.
I shielded. I tried shielding him.
I live. I got a few shields.
I'm not. It's okay. Rengu got the kill, alright, guys?
Yep. Jeez, I do no damage to fucking Maokai.
I'm pretty sure Maka is building magic resist. Yep, magic resist. He's a fucking massive boy.
He's a chunker.
This Warwick takes Nexus Blitz a bit too seriously.
Yet still sucks at it so much.
Yeah.
Usually
We've gotta chase everyone, guys. Like, chasing isn't a good decision the best of times, let alone on a map that has significantly reduced death timers and is much smaller, with everyone with a passive movement speed boost. But maybe we can chase. I'm sure they're still isolated. You're like, man, if you chase for 2 seconds, they probably already grew.
Listen here, you little shit.
Damage, you fucking shit.
Yeah, but you spent more time dead than alive, so it'll happen.
All three of us did way better.
Fucking logs! I did the second most damage out of everyone.
I got third most. Thanks to my crow attacks.
Thanks to your crow attacks.
Yes. My crow
Did you get the
harassment.
healing done, Hun?
Yeah, of course I did.
Got them
How much did I
sucked.
actually heal?
Hang on, wait, I'm gonna report.
Yeah, I
Warwick
killed
being
4k.
too good.
Warwick is just too shitty.
Just too good, you mean?
I didn't
Warwick
heal by
has
much.
a
You
negative
healed.
attitude
You healed
and
4,000,
verbal
4,500.
Yeah.
Chimo healed 14,500.
That's because Timo's a cunt.
How does Timo heal? Fuck.
Doesn't.
Just get anything that gives you life.
It would have
life
just been
steal.
his smite. He probably just smited things a lot
Wait,
more than
does
anybody else does.
Does healing mean yourself as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
thought it-
heal anyone.
oh.
I mean, I healed Squigz and Yuo a couple of times. Because I'm actually a bit more aware of my surroundings. So that I can actually heal teammates when they need it. Have I been doing that well, honey?
Man, our guys never smited. No wonder. They were just not. They didn't jungle at all.
No, I've seen them smite.
Yeah, I saw them spite like a couple of.
Yeah,
cheeky
but
hits,
like,
I saw them
they're
smite
Garen,
Timo.
who pretty much abandoned the jungle, and clearly because Timo got all of the smite peeling, got 5,000. Our Rengar got 3,500, less than 3,500 heal, which means that he smited probably maybe 12 times that whole game. Considering he's also got an ability that heals him, that's already an inflated number.
Inflation. A great kink, a horrible situation for your economy.
Man,
On your
the two-
appendix.
The two
Yes.
our two junglers did absolutely terrible though.
Damn it, Lux! It's all your fault!
I don't actually know what he was upset at.
Neither do I, that's the part that confuses
Or
me
maybe
the
he was
most.
upset because, oh my god, Lux, 0-7, not a single kill. We were like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
you stole them all. The amount of times that I almost killed someone and then Rengar was like, nah.
Oh Warwick, yeah.
That's the only
Because they
time
both have
they
cheat
were
codes.
willing to go in.
I remember I did most of the health, most of Ezreal's health. Ezreal ran away, and Warwick was like, "Yup, gonna chase him until he."
Yo, you.
And then he got the kill, and I'm just like, ah, yes.
Good job, Warwick, and then died.
Exactly.
It's like he can, Warwick can chase people down, but probably shouldn't. Not in this.
No. He's one of those tiny little rats that like lives to breed and then dies. But instead of breeding, he just kills things. This is my only purpose. Runs in there, fucking kills Ezreal, and then dies 15 times.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Maokai's fucking annoying though, right from the start with those little fucking saplings of his.
I
love
should have
it.
started shielding you earlier. Because, yeah, like, I could block all of the damage from it with a single shield.
Yeah, I know.
And
but
then
it's like,
he ran out of mana, and it's just like, well, we don't have to deal with saplings anymore, I guess.
hmm.
But I don't run out of mana to shield you. I don't use mana.
Wait, are the shields free?
Mine are.
Because
I'm a
it doesn't use
manaless
mana.
champion, so I can shield whenever I want. And it shields both of
It's one of
us.
those champions that I hate.
And Earth is fantastic because I have low cooldowns. It's offset by really high energy costs, so I normally have to wait a few seconds between doing anything again. In Earth, it was just like shield, 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 shield. I'm not dying. Shield, shield, shield.
I just pressed E and every now and then press W.
I swear my shield was stacking as well. Like, it's just like no, unstoppable.
Hey, Dad. Sandra, whoever just came in.
Tate cares not for gender.
Hello.
Oh, both of
Sorry?
them. Both of them came in.
Mm.
I'm so confused.
That Warwick is silver 4, and he's level 268, and he was that bad.
Yeah.
It happens a lot. That's fine.
I-
I am attempting the whole streaming through streaming through the aux cable to my computer again, but I can't tell whether like can you go listen to the stream again,
Yes.
Hunter?
I know.
See whether you can hear sounds and us. 'Cause
Yay, hearing my own voice.
I
my
can-
favorite thing.
everything is not only is everything stupidly quiet, which I've got to fix. But I'm pretty sure that it gets turned up when I turn the volume up on this. So like I turn this down.
Yeah, I can barely hear you, and I've got you on like the loudest volume.
But if I turn this up, suddenly you're loud.
Free.
Like you're louder because I turned this up in the headset.
You got washing in? Was that my washing?
No, it's still the same volume.
I just
I
turned
think
it
you
up
did
then.
that.
So listen for you saying no, it's still the same volume.
Yeah, it's a lot louder.
Yeah, a lot louder.
I have such a
not so
nasally voice. What the fuck?
Everyone does. It's fine.
No. I haven't like a spit. It sounds like I'm always sick.
I know. Everybody's does. To themselves. Recording. Line
I'm
in.
constantly in a state of dying.
Line in. Ah, turn that up to 100. How's that? That better?
Yeah,
Talk
I
again,
was.
Hunter.
It's a bit louder.
Okay.
Oh,
What about my
I was by far the lowest level in that game.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a bit louder. Yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah, they're not super good. I wish there was a bit more of it. This is why, if you want nachos, you just go to Eugene, where's that place we go for nachos?
My house.
No.
Something garden.
Little creatures.
Little creatures.
Something garden my
Then
house.
little creatures nachos are actually the best.
I'm offended, honey. I think they're better than my nachos.
No, your nachos were really good. I think they were your nachos, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I like every nacho, so...
Speaking of which, Eugene, we gotta go to little creatures again for the nachos.
I mean, I can afford it.
I can afford it.
Are you free on Friday?
Friday night, yes.
Are you free any of these nights?
Yes.
I'm not sure if Squigz wants to come with, but if he wants to come with...
I am free tonight, Thursday and Friday night.
Honey?
Wait a minute, hun. I'm turning everything up. I'm gonna make it louder. I'm gonna add a filter to it. I'm gonna make it loud.
Good on the Jorge's.
Gain. Boost. Boost it up. Okay, hun. You try talking?
Dad.
Hello?
By the way, those pigeons are back trying to make nests up in the...
How are they nesting?
They is
Because
nesting.
they add ambience to the house.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Should I boost it up even
I
louder?
didn't.
Maybe a bit more?
Because people always
I didn't
recommend
Burn.
making it overly loud so that people can
No one's gone out.
turn you down rather
one's
than
gone
not
out
be
there.
able to turn you back
I
up.
agree, Cal's the good one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, what about
You agree
now?
with which one?
Yeah, no, that's basically almost current volume for me, so that's good.
I can also listen to everything louder.
I don't know why.
So I turned you
The
up.
problem is I hear some what's it called?
I don't
like
want
a
it to
bit
clip,
of-
though. Like ma. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it won't. If something
No,
really
there's-
loud happen.
Yeah.
There's a bit of interference or whatever it's called.
Is there right now?
I think so, like a basic.
Like what? What do you hear?
Yeah, it's not as bad as it was yesterday. Like it's not definitely not as bad. But yeah, if you come here and listen,
Oh wait, what
I don't
happens?
know how to describe
So
it.
I'm experimenting with turning you really far up, and it's making things like go into the red line. You speak again.
Yeah. Ah!
Does that
Yeah, that-
sound absolutely horrible?
No, it just hurts my ears.
But doesn't sound horrible.
No.
I don't think I've turned it to max, have I?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. The quality's still good. It just hurts.
But do I turn it down a little bit?
Yes, please. Like currently, everyone's voices sound sound a good level. I personally like it, and I'm comfortable.
Well,
But again, there's
But-
that tiny bit of
what?
of like fuzzy noise in the background.
I don't understand. I'll come listen to it. I swear, if it's just the background audio in League.
What be
It's-
that?
Doing weird stuff.
Thank you.
It might be Tate, as you know, Tate is constantly on.
No, I don't. It's not that.
I don't think it is.
What? Not Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. shouldn't be. Probably.
I just
I
find it a
forgot
bit
that was
easier.
in there. I didn't put it in.
No, it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
Nah,
It's
no,
not
no,
bad.
it's stupid. It's bad. It makes the stream bad.
I know.
I don't know whether it's the cable I'm using. It's like it's because... Surely that's not it.
God, it's so hard to get a good grade in Lux. Everyone does well with her.
It would probably work fine if I had a streaming PC. A separate PC. Because I'm sure what's happening is there's I've created a circuit. So there's the power cable, and then there's also the aux cable going back to my computer. Whenever you do that, you get that kind of a noise. You get that kind of a noise when you've got an Xbox charger, an Xbox thing. For example, the exact same thing will happen if you've got something like this. You're charging the Xbox controller. You have another cable coming out of the Xbox controller into this thing, and then this thing is also plugged into the same Xbox for power.
Yeah.
Means you've created a circuit, and you'll get that.
Because there's a tiny bit of electricity going through.
Yeah, because voltages aren't perfect. So there's a tiny bit of current that's causing interference. I don't know how to isolate it.
You could... Isn't there, like, streaming video cards?
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's cards for streaming.
A capture card. I have a capture card, but it's not great. I guess I can't use this. I can't use the stream output thing of it. That's what I mean. Means I have to keep doing what I was doing before, which is fine. Oh, okay.
Also, what you can basically get is like the shittiest, most cheapest dedicated streaming PC.
Yeah, I know.
It's no graphics card.
And it fixes exactly that. Literally all it is an internet connection.
And a case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the
according to
only
this.
reason people get dedicated streaming PCs is for that. To isolate everything.
Yeah, this website I'm on basically says you can get yourself a $500 streaming PC, which is literally like an Intel i3, one of the cheaper motherboards, 4 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte HDD, obviously a power unit, but a 431, one of the tiny ATX cases, and obviously Windows. I'm pretty sure Windows would be the most expensive part of that whole setup.
But Streamlabs OBS, what would that be running on? This one? It would have to be running on this PC.
Let me check what the website
But it would have to
says.
be running on that PC. And that means that it's the one doing the encoding, which means it probably needs a better processor than an Intel i3.
So it goes from the gaming PC to the gaming monitor, which also goes to the capture card, which goes to the streaming PC, which goes to the streaming monitor, which goes to Twitch.
Yeah.
A virtual cable using software such as Audio Repeater. Something about
But
jacks.
that also has lag in it. And then I gotta change delays, different delays depending on what input and output I'm using. That's the bad thing about using a capture card. It has processing. Takes time.
It has a delay, yeah.
But I have one. I just can't bother using it.
But yeah, like this thing is saying like if you want a second PC, it's probably you probably want it if you got an intensive game. But I'm like, that's not exactly your problem. It's the fact that you've made a.
But that's the thing. I don't get people. People usually say that. Yeah. Oh, I need a dedicated gaming PC because otherwise I might lose 2 FPS out of my 345 FPS, which is I need it. That 2 FPS is why I just got shot when I leapt out of the back of a truck, leapt over a hill, and ran into 5 guys. I would have been able to take them, guys.
It's to improve the encoding, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but the thing is, just instead of, especially because most of the encoding is done in the CPU, spend an extra $300 to get a better CPU, or go all out, guys. Considering that nothing anybody does on a gaming PC uses that much CPU, overclock spend all $500 you would have spent on that extra PC
on a CPU.
Overclock your CPU and get a water cooling unit. You'll have money to spare for a better pair of headphones or a slightly bigger monitor, and your PC will be able to encode better than that other shitty i3 ever could.
No, I know.
Like, there is no point performance-wise, but everyone's just like, oh no, I've got a gaming PC, and trust me, it needs every bit of strength it's got to run this game at the specs I need it to. You'd be like, or you're a dumbass, because you're trying to run something at like 3,000 FPS. And even that is your graphics card, not your fucking CPU. What? Are you calculating pi in the background? Is that important to your game?
Yes.
I don't understand.
But yeah, that's it's just gamer culture in general that everyone always needs to have the most power.
I have only really found it with dedicated first-person shooter players.
No,
again,
obviously.
I keep having a go at. I need that extra 2 FPS. It's the reason I lose battles, kinds of people. But like, yes, FPS can be important, but like, there's a point where it's probably not. And even if it is, it's fine. But understand what gives you FPS and what kinds of settings and what kinds of hardware is responsible for allowing you to achieve high FPS. Don't just say, my computer needs to be unhindered. No, there's one bottleneck. Find out what that one bottleneck is. Very likely it's not your CPU.
I know my bottleneck is probably my CPU, because I don't have the best CPU.
But it's because you've got a shitty ancient CPU, and now you've got a decent graphics card. And you've got good RAM.
I've got
so your RAM costs more than your fucking graphics card did, I swear.
My graphics card only cost me $268, I think.
Your RAM cost you what, like $250? It's close.
Like almost 300. But yeah, it's like I was really sad when I found out recently, because now I can buy things. I was rather sad when I found out that the 150 is, I'm pretty sure, one of the few graphics cards that you can't SLI. Even though SLI has become popular. Yeah. You can't SLI the 1050.
That's why they're so fucking cheap. Oh, man. I reckon so many people have bought 2 of them hoping to SLI them. I didn't know you couldn't.
I knew I couldn't.
Was it like, could you SLI before then? Or was SLI like brought onto the market after the 1050 was released?
I'm not sure. I know the 960. I mean, SLI has recently stopped again because SLI is not that supported by games anymore.
It's not supported by games. But
As in developers don't support
you
it
can.
anymore.
You can't.
You-
You. It should. I'd prefer it to be possible to have two PCs essentially in the same box. Again, your CPU is not your bottleneck, so screw having a better CPU. Have a water-cooled, overclocked CPU if you want, just to make sure that it's definitely not your problem. But then have two
Wait, are you
graphics
still talking to me?
cards. Yeah. Have two
Okay.
graphics cards, not SLI'd so that they get treated like the same graphics card and work in tandem, but rather have it so that you can run two independent, highly intensive graphical processors. So one graphics card will be responsible for your game, and the other graphics card will be responsible for rendering your stream, or
I mean,
something
I have
else like
I have a
that.
1 gig graphics card that I can shove in there.
Because you can also encode with your graphics card if you want, but
Yeah.
it's just cheaper to encode with your CPU, because the most expensive CPU setup is going to cost you like $1,000.
Yeah.
Nah, a decent CPU might cost you like 750, and I guess a water cooling circuit, if you've already got a water cooling circuit, to add your CPU in is going to be like 200. So yeah, like $1,000.
But yeah, I was really sad because I was like, it made perfect sense to me that I'd buy a 1050, and then after a couple of months, years, whatever, I
Buy
buy another
another
1050. When I bought my original 1050, that wasn't the plan. I just needed something that could run Fallout 4, because I wanted to play Fallout 4, and I knew that anything that could run Fallout 4 could probably run most games quite comfortably, and it can. Anything that I currently play, I will run at 60 FPS happily.
I still think I don't know whether I can. Okay, so can I get rid of this buzzing?
I can check. You can check online if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, ground loop. Number one cause of unusual audio noise and weird video is the ground loop, simply because it's so damn easy to create. Most common manifestations are a loud buzz or hum coming through the speakers, or scrolling bands on the TV screen.
Really, a Kindred champion shard? Come on, guys. But yeah, it's like I want a new graphics card, but I don't want to pay for a whole 1080, and 1070s don't seem to exist anymore.
Anything that breaks the loop will remove the noise. For example, you can just plug them all into the same AC socket, but that's not what's happening here.
No.
I can hope that changing the plug... Wait a minute. Tell me whether this makes it worse. Are you still listening?
Give me a sec. Okay, I'm listening.
So before, after.
I didn't notice much of a difference.
Did anything change at all?
No,
Okay. So
I don't think it did.
like, it's all on the motherboard, so it shouldn't be that bad. This will probably cut sound, but... Oh, actually, one thing I can test. Everything will go quiet, but tell me if the hum stops.
Okay. Yeah, it stops.
That back. Oh, it's got that. That's isolated. That's another reason why optical's so good.
It's back.
Yeah. Optical. What about this? So that's disconnected my sound. Hun, how is it now? Hello? Okay, so. I can apparently buy something from J Car. I gotta just isolate my ground loop. Stupid ground loop. I gotta break my loop. No, because the other half of the ground loop is USB. But it's best to not have two things plugged in. These are the old version of these boys that could have the proper gaming noise cancelling mic. Look at that beast. I'd love that one. These boys. I like it a lot. I think it is as well. It is pretty cool. What do you mean? Yours has got more menus and weird things, whereas mine's like, okay. Literally just volume, game chat. They're the same things you've got in your main screen. And then this is my microphone noise gate, microphone boost, and mic monitor level. That's all. And then I have surround sound settings and stuff. All of my equalizers are up here, presets. Presets I'm not allowed to change. Preset from factory. Yeah, but still, at least you can. Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming. We'll see if this thing works.